Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I found. Was blind, but now I see. Welcome, welcome to the Mississippi Survival Channel. That's what I'm feeling today. Welcome to the channel, people. Thank you for tuning in. Guys has been making some moves rapidly, as I said. And I want to say thank you. Say, first off, thank God for allowing me to be here. And secondly, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all the condolences. Speaking of which, the funeral is actually today. One of the funerals is today. So I thank you guys for all your condolences and your concern and your support to this channel as well. I thank you guys. Like I said before, I just said that God's going to allow me to be in some positions where it took people 10, 20 years to get to, and at a record time. So I just want to handle it correctly and humbly and give you guys some good info. So the name of this, and you're going to figure out why why my titles are what they are. I like to tell people what the title is, even though you're going to see it anyway. But the title of this video is Don't Let Your Stockpile Kill You. That's it. You're going to understand in a minute. I'll tell you all about it. But don't let your stockpile kill you. Yeah. So before I go back into that, I just want to get back to my subscribers again. And you guys are awesome. And we was just at 1,000. I mean, now we're over 2,000 subscribers. Wow. It's mind blowing to me. And then the fact that I know that this is like the tip of the iceberg of what God's going to do. So I take this for what it is. But I'm thankful for this. I'll be thankful for what I have. So when He multiplies, I just continue to be thankful. I heard something that was interesting to me. And what it was a lot of people want to sit back and wait on God to do this, and that. And you want it to be easy. And you're like, well, God, I didn't plan on you doing it that way, God. Well, it ain't your plan. I hate to bust you out, but it ain't your plan. You just there to be used to get the plan done. And it's going to be done the way God wanted it done, not the way you want it done. So it's not your plan. I'm just saying. You want to go down the yellow brick road and turn three streets before the witch's castle and pick up your prize. But it don't work that way. Sometimes God may want you to go to the wilderness with no water and dig. What I say, you may have to go into the wilderness with no water and dig with no water to drink. What I'm saying, you have to put in your labor and your hard work and some straining and painting. Why do you have to do that? You need that because when you do make your breakthrough, when God do present you with this blessing, you're going to appreciate the blessing because you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, I went through all that to get to right here. So I want to take care of this blessing that God has given me. Not for the it's done so not that I was given this, but it was so easily given to me. So it's gonna be so easily for you not to take care of it. Cause you're gonna be like, God gonna give me another one. Now you're acting like a spoiled baby. I'm just saying. Just keeping it 100 with you. But that's what it'll be. So you gotta put in some work so you can appreciate your blessing. Some people take a long time to get 2,000 subscribers. But I was looking at what made me say something about this in the first place was I was looking at some another channel and it was on the channel for about 7 years and there was only 30 subscribers in 7 years. I don't know what reason that is or what they were doing. I don't know. All I know is they was on the channel for 7 years with 30 subscribers. But then we have some people that has went above and beyond. Yeah. So I want to be in that above and beyond. Well, I'm going to be in that above and beyond crowd. I am in that above and beyond crowd. That's as I said. I like to already put it out there and let it be in the atmosphere, circulating around where I want to be at. I want it already out there because I already know I'm gonna get there. It's just timing. So I hope all of my subscribers. I love you guys. I hope that you all prosper in what you're doing, everything you put your hands on. I hope that you prosper in what you do. Mm-hmm. Just remember to put God first in whatever you do because He's the key. If you leave your house and you walk 10 miles to go get your car and you get in it and you don't have a key, where are you going? Nowhere fast. It's going to be a slow process for you. Giving you a chance to realize, hey, I left my key. If I'd have left this key, I could have been over there in about 10 minutes. Now it's going to take me 2 hours. Is anybody with me? Are you coming with me on this journey? Do you understand what I'm saying? Take your key with you. Grab your key. That's the first thing you do. Grab God before you hit that door. When you wake up, grab God. No, I gotta. Like I say, we all make mistakes. We all fall short of God. We all do. So I know. Because a lot of time I get right up and grab my phone. First thing I grab. I know. I did it today. I grabbed my phone and I started strolling through. And then I threw it back down on the bed and started praying. I said, Lord, forgive me for not revising, not for not making you focus, the focus of the day, the beginning of my day. Why are you making God the focus of the beginning of your day? Because He woke your butt up. He didn't have to wake you up. He could let you stay right there asleep until whatever resurrection or whatever it was. You could be right there, still asleep. I don't know what direction you're going, but that body wasn't gonna get up out of that bed until somebody came and got it. So don't forget it's your key before you leave home. That's the process. You gotta have it. So I hope you guys all prosper, like I said before, and whatever you do, hands touch, may it turn to gold. May it multiply. And not the drama, what's needed to multiply. Really. So let's get on in there. I'll be around the board sometimes. I'll be around the board all the time. Because I like to get information into you guys and tell you different things. And let man, you gotta give that glory to God. You gotta do that. You got to do that. So again, I told you guys what the title of this is don't let your stockpile kill you. So we finna jump right on into that thing. What do I mean by don't let your stockpile kill you? Oh boy, I'm finna step on a whole bunch of toenails and shoes and Nikes and finna step on some stuff. Finna step on some feet. Some folk gonna have to reevaluate their stockpile in just a second. Here we go. All right. So I got my own stockpile. I'm hitting it on every corner. I'm trying to do what I gotta do. I'm stocking this up, water, boom, 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 boom. Sodas, everything. Just stocking it up. So, I'm eating from my stockpile. Is anybody else out there eating from the stockpile? They're just letting it sit there. You're supposed to be eating from the stockpile and rotating. Right. Unfortunately, we have a small problem. You do know canned goods last a long period of time, right? Yep. It lasts quite a while. So I got a lot of canned goods and a lot of prepackaged meats and stuff that I was gonna freeze or get some that get a 12 volt. What I would like to have is the Bourgeois V. Love to have it. 12 volts. This thing will freeze your food from a 12-volt socket. The Bourgeois V. That thing is nice. Nice. That's a quick substitute because your refrigerator really it sucks up a lot of energy because that compressor is on, off, on, off, on, off. Every time it does that, it has a surge, a high surge to get the compressor started, and then it drops back down gradually. And by the time then I went to did a little investigating on my refrigerator, which is brand new. I haven't even had it a year yet. It's brand new, and I've noticed my freezer's packed with food, and I've noticed that it doesn't matter. The freezer keeps cutting off at every couple of minutes or so. It cuts off and it cuts back on. The compressor's constantly boom, boom, boom. And that burns up a lot of electricity. When you can get I'm not telling you to replace your traditional refrigerator, but if they had a full size 12 OD refrigerator, some would be getting replaced. But I'm just saying, you get for alternative purposes, you really need to be canning. I think everybody should be canning. They really need to be canning because you don't have to worry about depending on refrigeration so much because your meats will be already pre-cooked and canned, fruits, vegetables, all that stuff already pre-done. So you don't have to worry about having to keep it cold and all that right there. You sell that boy and put him on the shelf and he ready. But again, you got to know what you are doing. Listen to me. Let me disclaimer this. If you do not know how to can, you need to get in a canning class and learn how to can. Reason being is because if you do not can right, you're going to kill yourself. Why? Because it's going to build a botulism. Do not do that. If you don't know how to can, get in a class. Get in a class. I am not a can class expert. I'm learning just like you guys. Same way I'm telling you, same way I learn. Get in your class. I'm not telling you to get out there and try to can and you don't know what you're doing. Certain things have to be a certain temperature. So you gotta seal it at this and that. You need to get into a class. I'm pretty sure someone. Matter of fact, I was shocked. I heard of a kind of class here where I am, so I was shocked. So that's something you need to get in. They don't take that long to teach you. I mean, really, a day or two you're done. But that's something you guys need to get into. Can some foods, make you some stores for that, and put that up. So that's what I'm saying. Don't let your stockpile kill you. I ain't done. Nah. Back to that refrigerator. If you can, that type of refrigerator, you can get. Oh, wait a minute. Let me tell you right now. Do not get the freaking Petler refrigerators. Don't do that. Petler. That means that if it's 80 degrees outside, it only gets 15 degrees below the ambient temperature. So it's only get 15 degrees less than that. So you do not want to get that because it ain't gonna be cold enough. It's gotta already be like 50 or 60 degrees or something like that in order to keep the temperature low enough to have the drinks even to be cold. If it's 100 degrees outside and you got to sit outside, it's not gonna be nothing. It'll be lucky if it's cool in there. Now I know they're probably doing some redesigning as we speak and making it better, but the ones they have now suck. No, they're not good. No, all the ones I've tried are not good. I've tried them; they're not good. I'm just saying. So if you're gonna get one, you got to get one that's really a real one with the real compressor, one that actually will freeze down to 32 and 0 degrees in the freezer. You need one that really does that, and the Bourgeois V does. There's some other ones that does it besides the Bourgeois V, but I know about the Bourgeois V, and that thing is awesome. I am not affiliated with any company. I'm gonna say it again. I am not affiliated with any company. All I can tell you about is what I've seen and used before. That's all I can tell you about. Nobody is sending me anything to tell you anything. And if they did, I will tell you immediately that our good friends from so and so sent us this to try out to do a review on this thing. The pros and cons of the unit. But again, you're looking at 12 volts on a unit that hold 32 or 64 quarts and keep your food frozen. 12 volts is nothing. That's no energy hardly. It's hardly. Imagine your whole house 12 volts. Yes, I'm working on that. Don't. Yeah, that's another video. But imagine that. I mean, your electric bill should be nothing. But if you're doing it on your own and it's all your usage of power that you generate and put together, absolutely nothing. It's not a lot. So I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I'm gonna tell you why I say don't let your stockpile kill you. You're eating from your stockpile. Yes, I'm eating from my stockpile. But I was beginning to notice what I had in my stockpile. Is it more healthy? Is it more healthy or is it more dangerous? What do you mean, Mississippi Survivor? Is it more healthy or is it more dangerous? Let me help you out, people. All preppers. Calling all preppers. All stockpile people. I am talking to you. I have not seen a video yet speaking about this. I just haven't. And the dangers of that, of your own stuff. You can store up enough mess to kill yourself. Why? I'm not talking about weapons, none of that. I'm talking about food. And food is worse than a weapon because if you don't have the health and strength to move around and do what you need to do, you get it's gone anyway. You can't use no weapons. You can't plant no garden. You can't do nothing without your health and strength. So your health and strength comes first, then you make sure you got your water and all that. So I'm eating what? A bag of chips a day. You tell me how healthy this is. You know what I mean? When you just using out never being sick, you're like, whatever. This is what I want to eat. I'm gonna eat that and a foot long sub, not hot, cold, every day around 12 o'clock. Because somebody, please tell me what's gonna happen to me. What's that? Did you say blood pressure? Sure is. So I haven't been to Walmart in a while. And I thought I'd sit down and check my blood pressure. Blood pressure is 140 over 20. That don't sound good to me. So I said, let me check this one more time. Of course, they got the machine rigged up now. You can't even do a one blood pressure check a day. Whatever. So I had me a brand new machine at home that never been opened. Came on home, opened it, tried it. You know, after the first try, you're supposed to always do it again to give your body a chance to relax. After the first one, it was 139. Then after I let my body relax, it went down to 134, which is still too high. So I had to think about what was causing my blood pressure to go up, to be unstable. This sub with all this compressed salt and meat. People, these cold cuts are full of compressed salt. That's how they ship them, so that they would last longer. So the shelf life will be longer. Salt is a preservative. It preserves your food. They even fought about it in World War II. They use it for trade. They use their wine for trade because it preserves the food, the salt. I'm trying to save somebody's life. If you look at your cans, empty cans, I don't care if they pinto beans all the way up to toner. I can care. I don't care. It's full of sodium. This ain't no medical opinion. This is common sense. This is looking at the can and saying it's full of salt. The stuff that tastes like it's not full of salt, it's still full of salt. Your canned goods are loaded with it. Also, not to mention, you're going to be dealing with mercury, the lead, the iron. Be up. It will be up because it's in the can. That's what you're dealing with. Just saying. So, also your plasticware that's sealed and whatnot, it's full of salt too, people. All this prepackaged stuff is full of salt. So you need to be reading what you're getting. Even if you get it and it's a lifesaver, that's good. But if it's a lifesaver, you're gonna have to drink twice as much water than what you usually drink. Your water stash is gonna die. It's gonna go. You got to drink twice as much water now because of all the sodium in the food to keep to flush the sodium out your body, to keep the sodium from raising your blood pressure and killing you. I'm just saying. This is something that you guys need to know, need to watch out for. So even if you got canned goods, you need to be having a garden to do some fluctuation. Eat you some cucumbers, some red cabbage. This is the things that help with blood pressure that I know about. For me, this is a disclaimer. I am not telling you what to go get. I'm telling you what works for me. Now, if you want to try that, cool. But what works for me that I know that I did my own look up about or research on is celery. Celery has benefits that's ridiculous. Very good. I use that. Red cabbage is good. Red cabbage is also good for that other thing that's a lot of people getting. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm talking about. Uh, Cucumbers. Garlic is awesome. Awesome. But don't do what I did. Don't let nobody trick you and tell you to eat your clove of garlic. Okay, if you got a plastic throat, you go right ahead. But I took one and I chewed it up and tried to swallow it, and that boy almost burnt me out the house. I almost ran the Jacksons from here. 2 hours. I believe I could have beat a car. I'm telling you, it's hot. But it's good for you. It just wasn't good for me at the time. Just trying to say, it wasn't that good for me at the time. Just telling you. So, celery, cucumbers, garlic, red cabbage. I got all that stuff I bought yesterday. I bought the carrots for, it's good for your eyesight. So I bought that. Something else too. Then people that don't like to drink milk, and I'm one of them. I ain't really no milk person, but that helps have strong and keep your bones strong. You know, as you get older, you do need something to help keep your bones strong. So get you some good cereal. I mean, I'm not talking about Fruity Pebbles. Just some cereal with some vitamins and especially potassium. Potassium helps bring down. I was told potassium helps bring down high blood pressure. It helps with that. That what I was told. Again, this is this disclaimer. Do your own research. And people, you do know why I gotta tell you all this. Yeah. It's amazing what you gotta say extra just to tell somebody something. Why you just can't just tell them? But that's how it is. But anyway, my pressure was up. So it's just like when my cholesterol was up. I knew what to do to take care of that. It's a matter of you doing it. And then also drinking more water. So you're going to have to do that. You get your vitamins in, you'll need some more water so you can flush your system as well. Because the lack of water don't help you now. You need some water. So, I mean, I just prayed about it. I'm going to do what I got to do. It'll be fine. It'll jump on down. I get it on down. So I think mine was a combination. Matter of fact, I know because I remember what I was eating. So mine was a combination of a medium-sized bag of chips every day, which is nothing but salt. Probably had 16 serves, and I was eating the whole thing. And 112, 1 foot long, that was cold. So that's cold pressed meat. It's best to eat your food hot. Eat your food hot so your body will digest it. Your metabolism will start working fast. When your food is cold and you eat it cold, your body has to heat up and burn the food. So that ain't no great idea. It takes longer to burn off, is what I'm saying. Then depending on what it is, if it's pork or something like that, it takes even longer. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is don't let your stockpile kill you. What you need to do is I mean, I'm not saying not to stockpile it, but what I am saying is be careful with how much of that you eat. Mix it with something else. Like I had the dry beans. Man, cook you some dry beans, some of them beans. Because you know it ain't no sodium. Oh, yeah. Let me back up. I forgot. There is a tricky monster that you must watch out for. So when you look for something that says no sodium, please, people, please, all subscribers, I said all subscribers, all preppers, look for the MSG. I forgot to tell you that. I apologize to you guys, but a lot of times they take off no salt. This a lot of times it's a bunch of games, people. I'm gonna take no salt off, but I'm gonna put something in that's worse than salt. Really? Oh, let me take this salt off because it's going to give you high blood pressure. And now what I'm going to do is put in MSG. You'll be dead faster. What? Seriously? No. Why would you do that? That makes no sense to me. That's crazy. That's why I said there's a lot of sneakiness going on. You got to pay attention. You got to read all the ingredients and find out what each ingredient does. That's terrible. But that's what you got to do. Like it's two different things for like, okay, I don't want no salt. I want no sugar. What is the other thing? Oh yeah, like I think starchy foods like that. They turn the sugar, whatnot. I try to do brown rice. Brown rice is good for you. You can eat white rice, but right now, me trying to get it back down, I wouldn't mess with the white rice right now. Like I'll do chicken. I cut me some chicken up and I'll season it with some like a non-salt, like a Miss Dash or something like that. Or it's something I just ran into. A lady was telling me about the store, and she was adamant. She was so adamant she went and got it. I was like, really? Called Jerk. I think it's Jerk. It's a Caribbean season, but on looking at it, some of them had like 80 milligrams, 160 milligrams of salt, which is not a lot. But believe me, people, when you're trying to get it down, for me, I'm different. If I got a cholesterol problem and I need to get it down, which I've done myself before, I'm gonna cut out everything that's cholesterol. everything. Oh, you can't do that. Yes, I can, and I've done it. Matter of fact, it was a couple years ago. I had my cholesterol was up, and the lady was trying to give me some pills, and I was like, okay, because I knew when I left there, I wasn't gonna take not one. She gave them to me, and I came back and handed her every pill she gave me. It was in what was it? I think it was 2 or 3 months, and I came back and I handed her all her pills back, and she was upset. You can't. If you expect this to work, you have to take your pills and blah 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 blah. I said, ma'am, can you test my cholesterol, please? She tested my cholesterol, and my cholesterol was lower than hers. I said, ma'am, what's wrong? She said, I owe you an apology. I said, for what? Because your cholesterol is lower than mine. How did you do that without the medicine? Discipline, people. That's how. You gotta have some discipline. If you trying to stay here, you better have some discipline. If you know it's just like a person that smokes. You know the smoking is killing you, but you still smoking anyway. I'm just gonna smoke 2 less cigarettes, and I'm gonna be all right. I'll smoke these other 10 and put these 2 up. Boy, that ain't gonna do nothing. You need to stop all this foolishness and patches and man. Listen, whenever I ever put something on my skin that stopped me from smoking, really, I mean, that don't even sound right. Not to me, though. Sorry. Nope. And no disrespect to anybody that does smoke. It's if you smoke, I mean, it's not good for you. And if you have kids, that's another whole reason to stop. So you can be around for your children and enjoy them and be able to run and play with them in the park and not sit on the bench and look at them. I'm just saying. I know because I used to smoke. They both suck. Smoking, vaping. They neither one. No, no. They didn't work for me. Let me explain to you the vaping for me. What happened to me vaping? What happened to me when I was vaping? Some years and years back. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I was vaping and I used the sub tank. For the people that do vape, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I use the sub tank. And on the sub tank, it creates lots of smoke. And it's really not smoke. It's really vapor. It's really water and moisture in the air is what it is. It looks like smoke though. Not really. It's more water than anything. So anyway, I smoked those things that thing for a while. And then one day my son came over and my son said, Dad, he said, come on play some ball with me so I can school you. Now I got to try that out. I said, I don't want to taught you how to play ball, son. No. I'm gonna come on, Daddy. Of course I beat him. When he see this video, he gonna have something to say when he see this video. He gonna say, come on, round 2. I'm gonna beat you anyway. He good though. He's real good though. But anyway, I was my son passed me the ball, and I was gonna take him to the hoop. Took him to the hoop, got the score, and I was getting ready to walk back. When I was getting ready to walk back to the free throw line or whatever, man, when I say I was exhausted, I was exhausted. And then when you running or you stop running, You had to catch your breath. Like, so I'm breathing, and this is a true story. I'm breathing, and I can feel the water in my lungs from smoking that thing so much. It was like it bubbling, like water was bubbling in my lungs. I could feel it, and I could hear it just bubbling in my lungs. I'm like trying to breathe, just hear like water just bubbling. I'm like, man, what? No, what? So after I realized what it was, I went home. I got all of my vaping material, all I kept was the charger. Because I'm a tech, I like to experiment with other things and use them for other reasons. But I kept the batteries. But everything else, all the juice, I have 6 vapes, all different types of vape, Bluetooth vapes, and vapes with picture on the front. They got a cell phone vape for the people that don't. Nah, but I'll tell y'all that because I'll never stop. No, I ain't gonna tell you that. No, no, no. But what I did was I got everything and I got in the car and I was driving out toward the country and I threw everything out the window. All of it. I'm like this here. When you gonna make a change, gonna make the change. Stop playing. If you're gonna make a change, make it. What are you waiting for? You waiting until you get so far gone that you can't come back. When you see it, do something about it when you see it. I saw it. I could have let that guy way worse. But I like walking around and being strong and doing this and that. And what I do, it demands that I be able to do that. Ain't nobody gonna, I'm not gonna pay somebody to pick up everything for me and put it over there and put it over there. Man, I might well not even work. All my money gonna go to them. So I threw it all out the window and never touched it no more ever again after that. So I got slick and thought I'd go back to regular Black and Milds. I had smoked that thing so long, and when I taste the Black and Mild, it tastes like somebody had dropped the engine full of oil in my mouth. Like, no, this ain't gonna work neither. So I guess I just won't be smoking. Cut it out. And see, and what I like about this channel is I get to tell you the truth. I don't have to act like Mr. Goody Two Shoes and I ain't never did nothing. And I've been at the church every morning on Sunday morning, first one to hit the door. I ain't gotta act like that. I just tell y'all the truth, and that's the truth. I'd rather be with somebody that have been through something than somebody that ain't been through nothing. Because the people that a lot of times, some of the people that ain't been through nothing can be very hypocritical. Not stepping on any toes, but just saying. Somebody that hasn't been through that can do that to you because they didn't do it, so they feel like they better than you are because you did it and they never did it. That doesn't make you better than me, and that doesn't make me better than you. I just went through something, so I have some experience with it, so I can tell you, you don't want to go that route. You don't want to do it. Why? It looks cool, so your clothes stinking. You filling your lungs up, your lungs getting dark. It can cause you all different types of diseases. Why do you want to do that? So you can be cool with your friends. Some of mine was that at first, and then it turned to I want to do this for relaxation. And if you're gonna smoke a Black and Mild, you might well smoke about 4, 5 cigarettes at one time. Because Black and Mild is ridiculously strong. It's strong. Why? Because I tried it. I know. So just trying to help somebody today. Be careful with your intake on your canned goods because there's a lot of salt. Be careful with your viandas and all that stuff. There's a lot of salt. Be careful with your Roman noodles. Let me help you with the Roman noodles. You can take the seasoning out. That's 1,300 milligrams of seasoning. If you look on the back of your Roman noodle package, it will show you, depending on the ingredient that they're using, it could be 1,300, anywhere from 1,000. I haven't seen anything under 1,000 milligrams of sodium on a pack of noodles. I haven't. I haven't seen it. Maybe you have. I have, but I'm just telling you, it's a lot. And you can replace that seasoning with something else, but you still can use those noodles. Just replace the seasoning. Or if you like salt, just use part of the pack. Don't use the whole pack. Preferably, I just say find you something else. Get you some lemon pepper or something like that. For people that like lemon, get lemon juice or lemon peppers. You get lemon pepper seasoning with a small amount of salt, or you get lemon pepper with no salt. One or two. So you have to be mindful of that. Intake your vegetables and things of that nature. That's going to help your body strive with all the vitamins and stuff that your body needs. This body is not built to last forever anyway, but you can make it. You can make it so they'll last longer. I mean, if God see fit. But you can eat healthy and show, hey God, I'm taking care of what you gave me. Hey, let me stay here longer. So you have to be mindful of what you eat and what you are intaking, even in your stockpile. You can't put a bunch of mess in there and then something happens and you're stuck in your home and you got your stockpile and you're eating whatever is on it and you're killing yourself. They don't even have to come and get you because you would have killed yourself eating this foolishness. Put some healthy stuff in your pile, in your stockpile. That other stuff will be there for emergencies because you gotta be careful giving that stuff to your kids because, man, I'm saying kids is having heart attacks and kids, man, having heart attacks. At freaking 8 and 9, it's ridiculous. Because salt is way too much salt in everything. And another thing I want to talk to y'all about. I ain't even saving this for another video. We're gonna talk about this right now. Now it's so billions and billions of plastic, and it wraps the world. It can wrap around the world so many different times around whatever. I just have a small question. If you want us to stop throwing out plastic, because somebody thought it out, man, in the water everywhere, it's polluting this and polluting that. I have a great solution for you. Stop putting that on the shelf. If you, because anybody go look in the grocery store and see about somewhere around 80 to 90% of the stuff that's put on the shelf is plastic. It's plastic. So what are we gonna do? What you want us to do? Keep all our detergent bottles and all our water bottles? What you want us to do with this stuff? You talking about it and what the problem is causing, but you started reproducing it, putting it back on the shelf. We ain't finna keep it for you. We want what's in the bottle that y'all gave us. After that, the bottle is gone. It's going in the trash. I have a solution for you. Won't you put a recycling plant in every city and every town? Won't you do that? Well, this stuff can be they'll at least catch up somewhere a nice chunk of what's being thrown out there. It'll be recycled back and being used for something else instead of being thrown all everywhere, all over the world, and all in the landfills and mines, which is causing a problem. Why? I said, why? I'm just looking for you to say something back to me. Get a get some recycling plant. I'm so serious about that. I'm looking into that. That's ridiculous. I only see it in the really bigger cities. I see recycling. Not the plant is there, but I don't really see the plant. I'm saying where they got recycle bins where you can put your recycles in it, and then they'll come and pick those recycles up. Then they recycle that stuff. Then it goes back goes back out and get remade for new products instead of going to the landfill. It's so much freaking plastic in the landfill. It's ridiculous. Then on top of that, then you're gonna need a sorter too, somebody that sorts, because some people put the plastic, they're gonna still put the plastic in with the trash instead of separating because they might be too lazy to just switch it out. So then you'll never be able to alleviate 100% of plastic from the landfill because everybody ain't gonna do right. But you can alleviate a nice chunk of it out by having recycled plants everywhere. Now I don't know why they don't have recycled plants everywhere. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's part of the game. It's all a part of the game. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why they don't have it. This is a part of the game somewhere. And I'm gonna find out what that is. I'm gonna let y'all know about it. But that's baffling to me that they don't want that. And I mean, you keep making it and putting it on the shelf. I can imagine why they took glass out of the shelf, which glass was about the best thing they could have had. Like you put some water in the glass and some glass and top it up, it's gonna last a long time. Plastic? No. Because the chemicals in the plastic is probably gonna leach back into the plastic, then which is gonna leach in the water. So then you got a problem. So, disclaimer, that's my opinion. I hate this disclaimer mess, but that's what I gotta do. But y'all get it. Y'all know why. So I'm gonna tell you the truth with a disclaimer. Well, I'm just saying, disclaimer. That's my opinion. Anybody want to follow my opinion? Go right ahead. If you don't, okay, I understand that too. But back to you preppers, you guys have got to stay mindful of your stockpile, your dates, your rotation. Make sure things are getting rotated because you're gonna end up wasting some food because you're putting the new food in the front, eating the new food, and the old food is never being moved or rotated. So you gotta be careful with that. Check your food, even if you open it, check your food before you eat it, or try to distribute it to any of your kids. Um, keep a watchful eye on your salt content because that can be very dangerous. You definitely need to keep an eye on the salt content and how much you intake. You're supposed to take only so much salt a day. If you can cut that in half, you'll be fine. If you know what it is, you know you ain't finna eat no 2-pack of ramen noodles because that's well over what they say. So you get you some ramen noodles, you get you some lemon pepper, or you can get some herbs and spices, put them together. Boom, boom, boom. You want to add some meat to that chicken? Look, you make your own dish of ramen noodles real quick. They cook faster than the regular noodles too. On top of that, so don't let your stockpile kill you. Please, people, get you some seeds. Start planting. You can just get you a certain little square footage of the yard. I didn't say chop up your whole yard. That would be awesome though. But that ain't what I said. Get you a certain little square footage of your yard and plant. And if you don't want to plant in the ground, make you a raised bed or get you some 5-gallon buckets. Mississippi girl life. Get you some 5-gallon buckets like she do, and these pots, and grow yourself. This you can't tell me where you can't grow in them pots. Mississippi girl life is growing it. You hear me? She growing it. You can check her out on her channel. I mean, very sweet girl. She's very humble. She's very humble. She don't like no mess, but she's a very humble girl. She's very humble. I mean, I'm sure she has the support of her husband. very much so. So you gonna check that out? Check her out. So, she has some good info for us growing is concerned. Now I had a bunch of stuff of that nature until I moved. I just moved to this house. I haven't been here uh, maybe 5 or 6 months. So, and then it was coming into the cold of the year, which I don't look. None of that matters to me. I'll plant in the cold, hot. It don't matter because our temperature here. When I mean when if I say if it's 30 now, and then it's 80 tomorrow, and then 2 days later it's 20. That's what we got. That's what we deal with for our winter time. Our winter time is never a sufficient straight cold of winter. It's been like 1 or 2 days now. So far it's been cold, but don't worry, you're gonna hit some 80-degree weather real soon. The reason when I know when the cold for the hit again is when it rains. When it rains, it brings the cold front with it. Then I know it's for to get cold again. So this is a region where you can pretty much grow what you want to grow. And then our area, I don't think I would want to be. It's a flat land and it floods easily, but funnily, crazily, if something was happening, I think I still want to be here because we can grow. Our growth season is ridiculously long. We have a long growth season, and our soil is super rich. This is a growing place. The soil is rich. I've seen banana trees grow here, avocado. I've seen a lot of stuff grow right here. We don't talk about cotton. They've been growing there forever. Uh, I don't even know if we the king of cotton anymore. I don't care, but we are not because I can't eat no cotton. No matter. Somebody else may be more interested in that, but that's not my thing. I really, well, it ain't nothing 100% cotton no more anyway. And the only thing I don't like about cotton, they're really nice shirts, but I just don't like the fact that they, when you wash them and when you dry them, they shrink. That's what I don't like. Polyester gonna stay the same size all the time. Ain't no shrinking, ain't no nothing. They gonna stay just like that. But people, I really enjoyed you. For anyone out there that may be battling with some things and stress, or and that's another thing that'll give you high blood pressure. If you're battling with it, I'm telling you, try God. There's nothing like it. You need to pray, and after you pray, start removing yourself away from foolishness. You hear me? People that's full of mess and drama, remove yourself from them. People that's full of hatred and negativity and want to complain all the time about nothing, remove yourself from these type of people so you will be a better person. If you want to be a millionaire, find you some millionaires. Read about them. Look them up. Find out what they do. What was their life story? How did they become millionaires? What are they doing to maintain that millionaire status? You're not going to learn nothing from Uncle Earl up under the picnic tree started barbecuing. The barbecue was good. He's a master at barbecuing, but that's it. He can't help you get to $1 million. He ain't even got $1 million. He ain't even got $30. Because you know he ain't got it because every time, nephew, let me get $5. Nephew, let me get $5. Come on now. Some stuff is common sense to me. It is. But if you're trying to reach your goal, you have to pray and you have to cut the negative off your life. That means if you have to lose friends, lose them because they weren't your friends in the first place. Your family is the people that loves you. I'm going to say it again. Your family is the people that love you and got your best interests at heart. Your family ain't just because they blood. that don't make them family. Cause I got some blood family. I just want to slap them clean out the door. They don't make them your family. They do you worse than people in the street. So if family is people that got your best interest at heart, and that's willing to help you when you need some help. I got some of that in blood, and I also have some of that that's not in blood. I didn't say a lot of. I just say, oh, either end. I didn't say no lot of them. Trust me. But I just separate myself from foolishness, man, and try to be in a more positive light and stay positive. Because if you find yourself around someone negative, either you're gonna make them be positive because you're so positive, or they're gonna rub off on you, and then you're gonna begin to be negative and have that same negative tone and vibe, and you're gonna carry it over to your home, to your kids, and the next person. You can't be like that. You have to be better, and I pray that you do be better. I pray that God stays over every facet of your life, all over. I want Him all over me everywhere. In the house, around the house, up on the roof, wherever. This whole thing, I know it is yours, God. You got it. You got permission to be anywhere in here when you get ready. I've given you the key. You come on in. Some people just want God to come in when they're doing right. Right. You don't want Him to come in when you're doing a bunch of mess you ain't got no business doing. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. If you want Him in there, you want Him in there all the time. But God knows you. He knows what you're doing anyway, and He knows your flesh. The question is, are you still... See, when you get through doing something you're supposed to do, you don't really want to talk to God because that's the enemy telling you, hey, man, look what you just did. Now you're over here trying to talk to God. Be all in His face. That's where you're supposed to be at. Because He has the only power to forgive you. He has that. So regardless of what the enemy be telling you, just go ahead and be like, well, Lord, you know me. I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't leave me. I'm a work in progress. You're gonna get me to where you need me to go. You're gonna get me to where you want me to go. Keep. I pray that my faith fails me not. Oh man, my God, that right there, that's another shot right there. I pray that my faith fail me not. If some of you people had some of the faith that displayed with David in the Bible, or I forgot the guy's name that was in the lion's den, and Meshach, Hadrach, and Abednego. Oh Jesus, give me some Meshach, Hadrach, and Abednego faith. Jesus, give me some of that. You get tossed into a furnace, and you believe that you ain't finna burn up. God got you. He gonna show up right on time. They said they looked, and they threw all three of them in there, and they saw three. And they looked again, and they saw four. I don't know who that fourth person is, because I remember throwing three people in here. So you got your accelerator on, you finna burn me up, and I come out not even smelling like smoke. Woo! Hallelujah. That's what more you need to shout? That's plenty for me right there. I said, accelerator. This means you will be ashes shortly. Not only I didn't come out in the ash, I came out a whole person, just the way I went in. And my shirt don't even smell like smoke. I still got polo on my shirt. God's good. He's good. And you just, I mean, I'm sure God has displayed some things in your life. You just gotta for me, I don't even have to take the time to think about it because it's so many. It's so many. You woke me up. I mean, he displaying his power now. He is taking a piece of clay, dirt, dirt, rolling it up. Boom. Here you go. Put me together out of dirt, and then turn around and making me breathe all day long. You breathe in Jesus all day long. I put this oxygen in you. I got you breathing right now. And what you mean? Some people don't take the time just to see that. To see that. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to live for. Boy, stop that. What you mean? What you mean? Look at what he already doing that you ain't paying attention to. Woo. Better wake up. Wake up. Do not let your stockpile kill you. I'm going to say it again. Watch your health. Watch your intake on what you are eating. Don't let your stockpile kill you. Stay prayed up. Prep. Pray. Watch. Prep. Pray. And watch. I love you guys. I appreciate every subscriber. Everybody's going to watch this video. I hope it blesses you. Until the next video, Mississippi Survivor, I'm out of here.